It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. We're in Piscataway, New Jersey at SHI Stadium, the home of the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on another squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Huskies will kick it away to get this game going. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Sheffield. Here he goes. Inside the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. They'll give it to the running back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Williams. It's a wide receiver screen. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
He'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 45. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Good job by this Washington offense to be able to execute there and pick up this first down. And this back is starting to really show what he's all about, that combination of speed and power, living up to that lofty standards that Washington running backs have.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. Muscles past the defender. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. What a move. Makes one man miss. Picks up the first down before they stop him.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looking to pass, it's Williams. Quick throw, testing the middle. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
So second down after the incompletion. And the back gets the football. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Looking to cash in this red zone trip. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Launching one to the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Huskies. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the Rutgers offense on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking for some space. It's Raymond. Tough running to avoid a loss, but it just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. So the running play stopped on 1st down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Handoff to the back.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Washington.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision?
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back knew just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Delayed handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
How about the defense on this play right here? Because they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense. It's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Back to pass. It's Williams. Caught in the flat by the running back. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down mark.
And isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
He hands it to the back. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. And the Huskies will look to convert here on 4th down. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Washington.
The Huskies will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, he's throwing for it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that 1st down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Rutgers offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Throws to the tight end. Catch is made. Room to run here. They can't stop him. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab behind the line. It's Raymond. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Caught by the receiver. Finding some room at the 25. They stop at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw yet again. The quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
In the red area, it's Raymond. Breaking tackles and going. Brought down short of the end zone at the 3.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll ride the back again here. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab near the sticks. It's Campbell. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal in this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's 1st and goal.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with 1st and goal. Receiver in motion now. Wide receiver gets the ball trying for the end zone. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. So we're all tied up after that one. With a potential shootout on our hands here.
And the offense does their job and ties this thing up. Now the pressure switches to the other side for an answer.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. They're going to run it. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. A handoff to the back. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Second down after that previous play. Ball handed off. He gets loose. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Huskies. No chance to catch him there.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Scarlet Knights offense out there. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. As the first down is still going.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught over the middle. It's Campbell. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back is not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. And that deep shot is caught for a big game.
Chris, this guy is having a career day, and we're only in the first half. 2 touchdowns.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. The Scarlet Knights starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a strong stiff arm. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down of a 17.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read. Puts the ball where his man can make a play on it. And they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Point after, not right through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Important second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Williams. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Design quarterback run. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. And the Huskies looking to run some tempo here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab by the receiver.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Throws it to the right. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Because anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
Offense trying to move in the scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, that's his 2nd touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. Quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball. And eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and affected.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Now that's exactly what you love to see here in this 2-minute offense. You come up with a big play, and all of a sudden your mindset gets much more aggressive. You're not thinking just about 3 points. Maybe take some shots, get the ball into the end zone.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And looking to throw now on first down. He lets it rip. Got him wide open, hits him right in stride. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. The Scarlet Knights begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Rutgers!
Let's go! What a fantastic half we've had here. We talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. That's going to wrap it up. A very interesting first half. Can't wait to see what happens in the second half. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it deep to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Evans. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Washington offense retakes the field here. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Look out, room to run here. Solid gain there, moves the ball out to the 32.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To throw, it's Williams. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
After the loss on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Running back with the football. Attempt for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw over the middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And that will give them the lead now. Just like that, we flipped the script in this football game. Great job of setting up his blocks, being patient, and then using the afterburners for this touchdown. What a play.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. heads back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Looking downfield, it's Williams. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, it's a nice route here by the wide receiver in tight man coverage, breaking towards the sideline. And how about the quarterback? The placement of the football out in front where only his guy can get his hands on it.
Second down after that completion. They're going to run it here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Looks like Washington will have the first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. On the move now. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Second down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking downfield, it's Williams. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The Scarlet Knights offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. First out and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but what an explosive play. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Now here's the toss play. Gets the first and still running. Touchdown, Rutgers. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Washington. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Huskies Miami's offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. To throw, it's Williams. That's caught. It's Coleman. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Catch made by the tight end. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
It's a run. Running back's got it. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And as we wrap up the third quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. To the air, it's Williams. Running back grabs it on the screen. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
And there's the handoff. Looks like Washington will have the first down.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Ready, set. Here's second down. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. We come to the line, a long way to go for the first half, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch.
Man, Chris, when you're down by a couple scores late in a game like this, you need to find matchups where you can get the ball thrown downfield. Here it's a completion, but it doesn't get them very much. Now they've got a fourth down play coming up.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. The defense scoops it up. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yards. They bring him down, but a takeaway and a return. A big play by this defense.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. The Huskies will line up here on first down and goal. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Scanning the field, it's Williams. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Huskies. Great catch when they desperately needed it. So here we go, fourth quarter. They've cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
And they're able to tack on the extra point.
That makes the score Rutgers 42, Washington 35.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. He steps out of bounds at the 26. Comes the Rutgers offense on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Breaks free. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Game moves the ball to the 43. First down coming up. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. That's a nice stiff arm. Doesn't produce much, just a small gain.
I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Here we go, a crucial 3rd and 1 late in this game. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Campbell. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
The Scarlet Knights keep the football on the move. Leaning on the run game here. He puts it on the turf. Ball scooped up by the defense. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big man score from distance. Something he dreamt about. How about that, Kirk? A defensive touchdown to tie this football game.
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game, to tie the game, is just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
And FPHC gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's got it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Rutgers offense is back out on the field now. Play action here on first down. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. First down here for this offense. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. There's the handoff. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain. Now it's second down here. Wants to throw it. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Scarlet Knights have first and 10 here. some space. It's Raymond. Finding space at the 20.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Scarlet Knights are going to cash in this red zone trip. And then first down, right back to the running game.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of the field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And a timeout is called to talk strategy here. Tie game late in the fourth quarter. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll try the left side with a toss.
Chris, I love this play call here on this first down carry by the back. Getting the ball to the outside on a toss makes this defensive line have to respect the inside and the outside. Also keeps those defensive ends honest from not just collapsing down against the inside run.
First and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. And the single back takes the handoff. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Rutgers.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Washington.
So a field goal attempt coming up now.
On the field goal.
And he knocks it through. What pressure. That was automatic. A game winner. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Obviously, a high-scoring game, Kirk. They just couldn't match the other guys score for score, and they come up short.
Yeah, Chris, I think we knew coming into this one there'd be a lot of points scored. It would likely be a back-and-forth type of football game, and it certainly didn't disappoint. But ultimately, that defense just couldn't get the stops that they needed.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.